Hello, I'm Mitch Pound. Today I bring you another video. Today I had a thought. What would happen if Shovel Knight, yes, this lovable character, was thrown into the 41st millennium? Into the grim dark. So, let's see what happens to Shovel Knight when he's thrown into the literal warp of 40k. I don't know why I took a massive start there. I just did. We'll run with it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so you never miss another video. And check out my Discord down below, because of course, I'm trying to build a community, and you guys joining it helps it greatly. Alrighty, let's get into this. Starting this kitbash, I grab a Horus Heresy Mark 7 Marine body and two chainsword arms from Mark 10 Tacticus Space Marines. I carved one of theirs forearms off to give that knightly pauldron, that knightly bracer look. So it's got more that angled, curved look. As my goal is basically knightly but 40k. Now I take this chaos pistol, bolt pistol, remove the bullets, and then attach a box magazine. Reason is, I don't remember Shovel Knight being able to shoot. Now I'm pretty sure there is a game that he can, but I can't be 100% sure. It has been years since I last played. Severing the mace head of the power mace, I'm actually going to use that to build the shovel handle. That's going to be the shovel. Where I attach the arm, or the hand, to the wrist of the chainsword arm, and that gives me a good start. Now, I don't remember seeing Shovel Knight, in my mind, I cannot remember him shooting or using a projectile of sorts, except for his shovel. So, the idea of giving me a pistol, I don't feel like he'd have great aim. So, quantity over quality. Plus, then it makes him a semi-playable character. Is this kitbash perfect? Probably not. Do I like the way I've gone about it? Yes, I do. Now, my lore for this is pretty much an incident happens with, I believe, is it the Black Mirror? The teleportation mirror in Hollow Knight. I can never remember the name of it. It's like slip. I literally had it a second ago in my head. Gone now. But one of the dark mages has tampered with it and has caused a temporal shift, basically. Basically, the whole idea is that, he's messed with it so badly that now it's teleported Hollow Knight into the 41st millennium, and he was dropped on a Xenos world. Specifically, Necrons. Now, fighting a Necron overlord, he does not have the strength to beat him. As he is protecting humans that are there, Hollow Knight begs whoever he can find for power. I do not use his torso, actually. I do remember I did mess up this torso so badly, trying to get this sort of angled plate on there. It didn't work out, so I just scrapped the body and restarted. But yeah, Hollow Knight begs for the strength to save these people. The only problem is he wasn't begging to a god he knew, or begging for power from a good entity. Instead of saying the Emperor of Man answered his call, instead one of the Chaos Gods did indeed. Tzeentch reaches out into the Shovel Knight's mind, promising him the strength he needs to save these humans. Only it was a trick. Hollow Knight accepts the deal. He does save those humans from the Necron, but not himself. He falls to chaos like there is no understanding, as he had no understanding of what the Chaos Gods were, or how dangerous they were, or are. So, he changes into an Astartes. An older one, but an Astartes nonetheless, with little attributes of the newer ones. He is reborn into a Mark 7 Chaos Marine with attributes of Mark 10 Tacticus armor. But his iconic helmet stays the same. Whisked away into the warp, he spends years, countless years, fighting demons, training with demons, which gives him this signature Lost Horn from using this Slaves of Darkness Chaos Knight, I believe it is. As it's only got one helmet, throughout this training he loses his horn, one of his horns. How I make that shovel, I use actually a Age of Sigma shoulder pad and carved it down. But yeah, after years of training, Shovel Knight has become fully in the ways of Tzeentch. The Lord of Change has claimed another. Today, he is claimed Shovel Knight. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little kitbash. Let's get into painting it up. Game color Imperial Blue. Citadel layer Caldor Sky. I use this as a dark base coat to try and closely match the undertones of the original, well, one of the artworks I found of Hollow Knight, which is the cartoonish version that's a bit more graphic than the old pixelated one. So this is shadows. I will come in with a brighter tone. Citadel layer Caldor Sky. Game color Electrical Blue. I use this trying to focus on the upper edges. I do get a spritz here and there of like weird to a little bit of creative liberties. But my goal is blue. A nice dark blue over with under a nice bright blue. Again, try my best to sort of match Hollow Knight. Not Hollow Knight. Why do I keep saying Hollow Knight? I've been playing too much Hollow Knight. Silk Song. Citadel Base Dryad Bark. But my best case here is just to try and make a very grim, dark looking. Take Hollow Knight's iconic colors and make it grim, dark, and gory. So using Dryad, I go for everything that's brown on his character, with a few little additions because it's not a one-to-one to the armor, so I do get some liberties. Game color Glorious Gold Army Painter Matte Black. Using this, I start working on the trim, the Chaos Star, anywhere that this gold sits on Hollow Knight. That's a Hollow Knight. Shovel Knight. I keep saying Shovel Knight. I need to stop playing not Silk Song. Yeah. I gotta stop playing Hollow Knight. That's it. I've been playing them both. Yeah. There's the next kitbash. We'll do Hollow Knight. I'll try my best to do a Hollow Knight. Game color Glorious Gold. I use this gold as a highlight because I'm absolutely hopeless at trying to record. This is my 10th. This is not my 10th. This is my 5th time recording. I don't know why I said 10th. Oh, I'm looking at the time. Oops. But yeah, using Glorious Gold, I am just adding some highlights. Simple, easy, and nothing too fancy. I do hit the bullets, the casings in the box mag, but that's okay. Model color US Desert Armor. I use this as a base coat for the horns. Specifically trying to focus on the upper edges of the horns. Trying my very best not to hit the gold, because that is just a pain to paint because of how small it is. So yeah, try your best not to hit the gold and you be Gucci. Game color Imperial Blue. I use this as a base tone or base color to re-establish like sort of solid base over the shovel. Nothing too crazy, but it is a small detail that works really nice. It's like you go blue and then you can add your silvers and all that on top of it, just to add some tone. It also cools it down a lot more, so so the blade doesn't like contrast too much. Army Painter Matte Black. I use this in a semi-contrast wash form and slowly build it up all over the pistol. Because again, I can't remember. I didn't really do any research on Hollow Knight. All I know is that I've got a picture of him, and I played the games like absolutely years ago, back when I was like before teenager. And I remember Hollow Knight being an iconic character, so I can't remember. Yeah. Citadel base, dried bark, made into a wash, and then sort of lathered over all the edges and the joints and like where two panels meet. Or where trim meets. It's sort of just like to break up the subtleties and try and give this a bit more grim, darky feel. So making him a bit dirty, like he hasn't been cleaning his armor. And yeah. Citadel Technical Astro Granite. I used this on the ground, and the reason I did it this way is because I really did not have a basing idea at all. So I just thought stone, concrete, I guess. Nothing fancy. It's just simple, easy, because I didn't really plan this kit bash out too much. I just did what I had. Army Painter Matte Black. Citadel Base Lead Belcher. I started hitting all the metallics, specifically the silver metallics, with this mix, and it turns out real nice as everything. Simple colors work so well with a little bit of dark tone into it. A little bit of scratching here and there, and then that's pretty much it. No, there's this one too. Model Air Ivory. Yes, some ivory for the horns, because remember that, yes, I do highlight the horns just a little bit more. Just a tad bit more after the dryad bark has dried. Is it perfect? No. Does it look grimy? Yes. Do I like it? Yes. And I'll introduce, I believe it's the next step in recording process. Citadel Base, Granite Steel. No, it's, I don't know. I do the grimdark stuff at the end, using Granite Silver as a sort of like sharpened edge, just to use as like to define a sharper edge. Like it's fresh metal, it has been sharpened back. The oxidized layers have been scraped away, revealing the non-oxidized layers. Citadel Contrast, Blood Angels Red. I use this with a sponge and start sponging on a blood texture pattern, which I am very proud of and very happy with. So we get this. Shovel Knight in the Grim Dark. I hope you guys have enjoyed Shovel Knight in the 41st millennium. The Grim Dark of Warhammer. Hope you guys have enjoyed my Chaos Marine of Tzeentch, Shovel Knight, and his Power Shovel. I know this is a really dumb little crossover, but I'm really happy with it. And does give me Character 2 of my crossover series. It's a very slow series, but hey, it happens. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!